three legendary investments, one trophy, and one winner. Stocks, real estate, crypto. They all promise to make you rich, but only one of them deserves your money. Welcome to the Investment World Cup. I'm your host, and today, these three giants fight through four brutal rounds. Round 1, raw returns. Who actually grows your money fastest? Round 2, risk, because winning means nothing if you lose it all. Round 3, passive income, money that works while you sleep. And round 4, accessibility. Can you actually get in the game? 4 rounds, 3 fighters, 1 champion, and I promise you, the winner is not what you expect. So grab your scorecard. The Investment World Cup starts now. Let's meet our 3 contenders. First up, the veteran, the heavyweight, stocks. Over 100 years of track record, this fighter has survived wars, crashes, and pandemics. Next, the tank, slow, heavy, but almost impossible to knock out. Real estate, humans will always need a roof. That's the oldest business plan in history. And finally, the wild card, the chaos machine. Crypto, born in 2009, the youngest fighter ever, and somehow already a legend. 3 fighters, 3 completely different styles. Stocks, the disciplined athlete, steady training, steady gains. Real estate, the patient giant. It doesn't move fast, it doesn't have to. And crypto is the fighter who either wins by knockout or knocks itself out. The rules are simple. Each round, I score them from 1 to 10. Highest total score after 4 rounds takes the World Cup. Let's go! Round 1, returns. Ding, ding, ding. The question is brutal and simple. If you invest $10,000, who multiplies it the most? Stocks step into the ring first. And the numbers are impressive. Historically, the S&P 500 returns about 10% per year on average. That means your money doubles, roughly every 7 years, without you lifting a finger. $10,000 in 1990 becomes over $200,000 today. That's the magic of compound interest. Einstein supposedly called it the 8th wonder of the world. The crowd cheers, solid performance from the veteran. Now, real estate enters the ring. Can the tank keep up? On paper, home prices grow around 4 to 5% per year. Sounds weak, right? But wait, real estate has a secret weapon: leverage. Leverage means the bank fights with you. You bring a small part, they bring the rest. You put 20% down, and you control 100% of the property. So when the house gains 5%, your money gains 25%. That is the magic trick. Quick math. $50,000 down on a $250,000 house. 10 years later, you could walk away with over $150,000 in equity. And we have not even talked about rent yet. Patience. That comes in round 3. The crowd nods with respect. The tank hits harder than it looks. Slow asset, supercharged by leverage. Never underestimate real estate. And now, the chaos machine enters the ring. Bitcoin is the best performing asset of the last 15 years. And honestly, it is not even close. $100 of Bitcoin in 2010 would be worth millions today. Pizza delivery guys became millionaires. Teenagers bought sports cars. The stories are real. But here's the part nobody puts in the headlines. Bitcoin has crashed more than 80%, multiple times. Those insane returns, they only belong to the people who held on, while everyone else was screaming. Still, in pure returns, nobody punches harder than crypto. The crowd goes wild. Time to score round 1. Stocks, strong, consistent, proven. 8 out of 10. Real estate, slower, but leverage changes everything. 7 out of 10. And crypto, unmatched explosive power. 9 out of 10. After round 1, crypto leads the World Cup. But this tournament is far from over. Round 2, risk. This is where heroes fall. Because here's the truth nobody likes. It does not matter how much you can win if you cannot survive the losses. So in this round, the lowest risk gets the highest score. Let's stress test our fighters. Stocks first. And the veteran has some scars. 2008, the market lost 50%. Retirement accounts cut in half, in months. The dot-com bubble? Same story. Some stocks never came back, ever. But here's the twist. The market as a whole has recovered from every single crash, 100% of the time. The secret weapon is diversification. 500 companies, one basket. One bad apple cannot sink you. The real risk with stocks is you. Panic selling at the bottom is how fortunes die. Manage your emotions, and stocks are surprisingly tough to kill. Now the tank. How does real estate handle a punch? A house can lose value, but it can never go to zero. It is land. It is bricks. It exists. Even in the worst crisis, people still need a place to sleep. But 2008 humbled real estate too. Over-leveraged buyers lost everything. And here's the tank's real weakness. It cannot run. Selling a house takes months. Plus, all your eggs sit in one basket. One bad neighborhood, one bad tenant, and your returns bleed. Ask any landlord about the 3 a.m. phone call. The toilet is flooding. And now, the moment of truth for crypto. Risk round, this is your nightmare. Crypto can drop 20% while you sleep. In one night. No regulators, no insurance, no customer service. If your coins vanish, they are gone. Exchanges have collapsed overnight. Billions evaporated. Remember FTX? And scams. Thousands of fake coins designed to take your money and disappear. 80% of crashes are not a possibility in crypto. They are a tradition. Most people do not survive that. They buy the hype at the top and sell the panic at the bottom. Golden rule of crypto. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Completely. Crypto is not a fighter. It is a firework. Beautiful and dangerous. Time to score the risk round. Remember, the safest fighter wins this one. Stocks. Volatile short-term. Bulletproof long-term. 7 out of 10. Real estate. Solid as bricks, if you respect the debt. 8 out of 10. And crypto, spectacular, but terrifying. 3 out of 10. The scoreboard just flipped. Round 3, passive income, the round every dreamer has been waiting for. Passive income is simple, money that arrives, whether you wake up or not. This is the difference between being rich and being free. Stocks, show us what you have got. The magic word is dividends. Companies share their profits with you every quarter. Own dividend stocks, and 4 times a year, cha-ching. Money lands in your account. And the best part? Zero work. No calls, no repairs, no meetings, nothing. The catch? Yields are modest. 2, maybe 4% a year. Freedom takes a big portfolio. Now, the landlord steps up, and this is real estate's home turf. Rent, every single month. Tenants pay you to live in your asset. And here's the beautiful part. The rent pays your mortgage. Your tenant buys your house for you. Done right, a rental can cash flow hundreds of dollars a month after all the bills. But passive is a generous word. Tenants, toilets, taxes. The 3 T's of pain. You can hire a property manager, but there goes 10% of your rent. Still, month after month, rent is the most reliable paycheck in this tournament. And now, crypto. Passive income round. Can the firework even compete here? Surprisingly, yes. The word is staking. Lock your coins, help run the network, earn rewards. Some coins pay 4, 5, even 10% a year. On paper, that beats everyone. But read the fine print. 10% rewards on a coin that can drop 50% is still a loss. Some staking platforms froze withdrawals or vanished entirely with everyone's coins. Crypto income is real, but it is income on quicksand. Scores. Stocks and their quiet, effortless dividends, 7 out of 10. Real estate, the monthly money machine, 9 out of 10. Round winner. And crypto, interesting, but shaky, 5 out of 10. Look at that scoreboard. Real estate takes the lead. This tournament just got spicy. Round 4, accessibility. The final round, and everything is still possible. Because here's the question that actually matters for you. How hard is it to get in the game? The best investment in the world is useless if you cannot afford the ticket. Stocks, open the gate. You can start investing in stocks today with $1. 1. Download an app, verify your identity, and boom, you own a piece of the biggest companies on earth. Fractional shares changed everything. Cannot afford one full share? Buy a slice. And selling? One tap. Your money is back in days. Total freedom. No banker meetings, no paperwork mountains, no gatekeepers. The veteran scores big here. Now, real estate. And this is where the tank gets stuck in the mud. The entry ticket? Tens of thousands of dollars, just for the down payment. Then come the closing costs, inspection fees, notary fees, fees on top of fees. And the bank will inspect your entire life. Income, debts, credit score, maybe even your breakfast. The process takes months. Offers, counteroffers, signatures. More signatures. For millions of people, that door is simply closed. And that is real estate's biggest weakness. To be fair, there is a side door, REITs, real estate, on the stock market. But owning a real physical property? That club still has a very expensive bouncer. And finally, crypto. The youngest fighter, built for this round. A smartphone, an internet connection, $10. That is the entire entry ticket. No bank, no broker, no permission needed. The market never closes, ever. 2 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday? Crypto says, let's trade. For billions of people without access to banks, crypto is not a gamble. It is a door. But easy to enter also means easy to get lost. Wallets, private keys, seed phrases. Lose those 12 magic words, and your fortune is gone forever. People have thrown away hard drives worth hundreds of millions. True story, look it up. So yes, the door is wide open. Just watch your step once you are inside. Final round scores. This is for the World Cup, people. Stocks, $1, 1 app, 1 minute. 9 out of 10. Real estate, powerful, but locked behind a very expensive gate. 4 out of 10. And crypto, open to anyone with a phone, minus a point for the booby traps. 8 out of 10. This is it. 4 rounds. All the points are in. Let's count them together. Crypto, explosive returns, terrifying risk. Total score, 25. Third place, do not feel bad for the fireworks. It never wanted a medal anyway. It wanted the moon. Real estate, the income king, blocked by the entry price. 28 points. Second place, so close. If you have the capital, the tank is a beast. Remember that. Which means the winner of the Investment World Cup with 31 points is stocks. The boring veteran takes the crown. Not the flashiest, not the loudest, just solid, everywhere. Look at the final board. Stocks never won a single round by knockout, but it never lost one either. Strong returns, survivable risk, real dividends, and open to anyone with $1. That is how you win a World Cup. But wait, before you go, here is the real secret of this tournament. The smartest investors in the world never pick just one champion. They build a team. Stocks as the captain, real estate as the defender, and a tiny bit of crypto as the crazy striker. That is called diversification. When one player has a bad day, the others carry the game. A simple winning lineup? Most of your money in stocks, a solid base in real estate when you can afford it, and only what you can lose in crypto. Because the biggest loser in this tournament is the person who never steps on the field. Inflation does not wait. Every year you sit out, your money quietly shrinks on the bench. So start small. Start today. Even $1 puts you in the game. This is not financial advice. It is a World Cup. Do your own research before you pick your team. If you like this video, subscribe to see more. I'll see you in the next one.